Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered if there's more to the universe than what we see? Beyond the stars and galaxies, many ancient traditions speak of a realm of pure light and spirit, a celestial kingdom we often call heaven. But what if I told you that even this perfect paradise was once the stage for a dramatic and cosmic conflict, a battle that would forever change the destiny of angels and humanity alike? This isn't just a simple tale of good versus evil. It's a story about pride, loyalty, and the profound consequences of choice. It all began with a being of unimaginable beauty and power. Known in some traditions as Lucifer, the light bringer, he was one of the most magnificent creations, a morning star shining brightly in the presence of the Creator. He was intelligent, glorious, and held a position of great honor among the angelic hosts. But a shadow began to creep into his heart. Looking at his own brilliance, a seed of pride was planted. He started to believe that his own glory could rival that of his maker. He didn't want to be a servant of the light. He wanted to be the light. This thought, this ambition, began to fester. He whispered his discontent to other angels, questioning the established order. Why should we serve? He might have asked. Are we not powerful and glorious in our own right? Why should we bow to anyone? His words were like a subtle poison, spreading doubt and discord through the celestial ranks. He promised them freedom, self-exaltation, a chance to be their own gods. And shockingly, a vast number of angels were persuaded. They were swayed by his charisma and the allure of his rebellious vision. A third of the heavenly hosts, as some accounts tell it, chose to stand with him, turning their backs on the divine harmony they had always known. This was a declaration of war in the heart of paradise. Heaven could not tolerate such a rebellion. So, another great archangel stepped forward to defend the divine throne. This was Michael, whose name means who is like God. It was a direct challenge to Lucifer's arrogant ambition. Michael rallied the loyal angels, those who chose to remain faithful, to uphold the order and love that defined their existence. Imagine the scene, a clash not of steel and stone, but of will and spirit. Beings of pure light colliding in a conflict that shook the very foundations of the cosmos. On one side, the rebels fueled by pride and a desire for power. On the other, the loyalists fighting for love, order, and the honor of their creator. It was a battle of ideologies, a spiritual cataclysm. The outcome, though fierce, was decisive. Pride and rebellion could not stand against divine authority and love. Michael and his angelic armies were victorious. Lucifer, the once bright morning star, and all the angels who followed him were cast out of heaven. They fell from that place of ultimate light and glory, their brilliance twisted into something dark and resentful. They lost their place in the celestial kingdom, exiled to a different realm. This fallen angel, now known by many names Satan, the adversary, the deceiver, did not simply vanish. His rebellion didn't end, it just changed its location. Cast out of heaven, his envy and resentment turned towards the Creator's newest and most cherished creation, humanity. Here, on this beautiful, fragile planet called Earth, he saw a new battlefield. He saw an opportunity to continue his war, not by direct assault, but through temptation, deception, and turning hearts away from the light he had forsaken. The story of the conflict in heaven is more than just an ancient myth. It's a profound metaphor that resonates within each of us. It's a story about the eternal struggle between pride and humility, between self-interest and selfless love, between rebellion and loyalty. The same choices that the angels faced are presented to us every single day, in big ways and small. Do we choose the path of pride, believing we are the masters of our own universe, accountable to no one? Or do we choose humility, recognizing a greater purpose and a higher love that gives our lives meaning? This cosmic drama reminds us that our choices have power. They don't just affect us, they ripple outwards, influencing the world around us. The echo of this celestial battle is the source of so much of the conflict we see in our world and feel in our own hearts. It's the tension between our better angels and our inner demons. But the story also offers a powerful message of hope. It shows that loyalty, love, and righteousness are ultimately stronger than pride and rebellion. It reminds us that even when faced with deception and darkness, the light can and will prevail. So the next time you feel that internal struggle, that pull between your ego and your conscience, remember the conflict in heaven. Remember that you have a choice. You can choose which side you're on, not in a cosmic war of angels, but in the personal, daily battle for the soul. And in that choice lies the true power to shape your destiny and contribute to a world filled with more light than darkness. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into one of the most epic stories ever told. If you found this exploration fascinating, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more deep dives into the stories that shape our world. We'd love to have you as part of our community. Until next time, stay curious and choose light.